Welcome, paranormal enthusiasts, to this week's episode of Creepin' It Real, here on the Coast to Coast Entertainment Network, where everyone comes for their paranormal fix. Real people, real stories, in real time. So glad you could join us for some ghostly gab. I'm your host, Eleanor Wagner.
Hi, all. As always, I appreciate you hitting the subscribe tab, follow button, or show app on your podcast of choice. Everybody, give a hello shout out to our Coast to Coast techie. He'll be working hard tonight to help us run smoothly. It's been a while, people. I know that, but I'm glad to be back with you for this live edition of Eleanor Wagner's Creepin' It Real with the North Carolina Spirit Hunters here at the Wake Forest Cemetery in Wake Forest, North Carolina. The cemetery itself has some notable people buried in it with historical significance, such as military servicemen, college professors, lawyers, and prominent local business owners. I know specifically we had hoped to make contact with Luna Holmes Benningfield and possibly the men who were contributors to her death. But as we move along now, I'd like to introduce you to some of the North Carolina Spirit Hunter members who are participating in tonight's investigation. Let's follow along here. I see somebody over there and I'm trying to get going. I got my glasses on. You.
Oh, okay.
I lost my bearings there for a minute.
Oh,
Okay.
we're not going to leave you
All right.
behind.
This is Megan Opal.
Hey.
You want to introduce yourself a little bit to talk about your paranormal background?
Oh, yeah. My name's Megan Opal. So I've been investigating for a couple years now. I've always been drawn to paranormal investigations. I think it's just science that we haven't quite been able to understand yet. I'm happy to be here and investigate. And I'll investigate with my mom.
And there's Kathy.
Hello.
You want to tell us a little bit about yourself?
I am excited to be going into this with my daughter, and we've always both been interested in the paranormal, and we are just very excited to be doing our first investigation.
Cool beans as a team, right? And there's Erica.
Hi, I'm Erica Mills. We are excited to be out here. We have some tools. Have already started getting some activity, and I have always loved paranormal ever since I was a kid. So I'm just fascinated by the unknown and love to connect. And I'm empathetic and can really sense other people's energy. And so we're all excited to be out here.
Yes. I'm going to take you over to the other members as well. So it's dark out here. I got this flashlight that I borrowed from Kathy for the time being. Kathy, you want to take your flashlight?
Sure.
Thank you.
Oh, I'll get
I don't know. I dropped something. Ugh. And let's get over to where the other two are. Yeah, that would be great. Thank you so much. All right, guys, come on over here. And we'll find the other crew. There's my co-founder, Jen Sidman.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, Jen.
Hello.
Introduce yourself there. Take the phone from me for a second.
Okay.
Introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Jen, and I've been investigating for about 20 years, and started in Massachusetts and did some in Mass and Rhode Island. Came here 7 years ago, investigated, got my abilities stronger, left the person I was with, and now I'm with Eleanor and having a great time.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
You're so welcome.
And last but certainly not least, I'd like for you to meet Day.
Hi.
You want to tell them a little bit about yourself?
Hi, everyone. I'm Day, paranormal investigator. I'm some like a medium, a psychic, and just honing on my skills. And I'm so glad to be here with everybody.
You want to tell us a little about what happened with Luna? I mean, I know we saw a deer from a distance.
Yes.
And we followed the deer, and it actually led us to her family's.
Yeah, her family's whole plot. So we saw a deer earlier during the day, and it was up in the section. We didn't even know she was actually buried there. We were going to find her later on. But as we walk up and we're drawn to this area, there is her and her whole family plot right there, and her son and everything. And we were talking. We got little things going on, and we were talking to the spirits. And hopefully, once we go over and our evidence and everything, we'll find something, and we'll know some great things that's going on. But we're so interested in Luna's story.
How did she pass away?
So apparently, on December 24th, it was 1967, I believe, a young woman was walking down the road, and in the ditch there was Luna lying there. She was badly beaten, and they took her and went her to the coroner's office, and they only had two suspects at the time. One was her brother and one was a shopkeeper. They admitted they didn't do anything, and they cleared them of it. And then they found out that somebody did explosions that exact same day. And when they went to the area where after they got the complaint, they found evidence of the groceries that supposedly Luna was carrying home, her shoe and some underwear. And they saw two of the guys that were out in that area. They actually saw them, the witnesses, the people of the explosion, and they turned them into the police. And they were basically kind of charged for her.
Oh, they were.
They were kind of charged.
I didn't know if it was an unsolved.
So it's kind of is, it was kind of is not, because they did charge the 3 men in it, but the 3 men kept their innocence the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
And they were given like 2 years in jail for this court thing. And this woman left, had 7 kids, a husband. And it's just a sad thing. And then her poor son dies 2 months after she passed. After she passes away. So it was such a sad thing. So still some more details that we can probably figure out, and hopefully we get some answers from Luna out here.
That would be nice.
Yes.
And we're going to go find the other crew too. Just so you listeners are here and watchers, this is a traditional paranormal investigation. Which can be quite boring. I mean, it's exciting here in the cemetery where it's peaceful and there are a lot of spirits around, but you never know what's going to happen. It's not going to be like the one that you can see on other YouTube channels or on TV where there's all this stuff going on. We're just going to show you what it's about to go on an actual paranormal investigation where you don't know what's going to happen. So the girls have been led to a different part of the cemetery. And hey, Jen.
Yes.
Earlier on, you had 2 kids you were holding hands with, right?
Oh, I had like a swarm of kids around me. I'd say like 3 deep.
Oh, wow.
I felt like a teacher out at recess when the kids would just walk around the walk around the teacher.
Yeah.
I was freezing cold. And then they started playing games. I got poked in the eye. My head got squeezed. I got pinched in the left arm. And then Day and I walked over this way, and the kids left.
And they decided to leave. So where are we headed now? Do we follow in some kind of a lead?
We connected with a woman named Veronica.
Yeah.
And we were trying to have her lead us. And then we kind of got distracted. So by some stuff.
You got sidetracked?
We wanted it sidetracked. There's a lot of feeling here.
It's weird over here. The kids won't come over here. And some of these gravestones are warm. And with the weather we're having, they shouldn't be as warm as they are.
Gotcha.
Like, I could warm your hands on them. Which is nice on a night like this, but it makes you wonder
why they're
some
warm.
of them warm and others still freezing cold in this same area.
Right. And I did have my foofy feeling earlier too.
Over here?
No, not over here on the other side, but yeah, I haven't gotten anything over here yet.
And there's something about 2 trees over on that side by Luna.
Yes.
You don't like it?
No,
Feel,
I don't like it. I don't know if they're hanging trees or I don't know what they were used for, but they're bad. Bad.
Got a bad feeling about them trees. Day, are you getting some kind of feeling going on over there?
Yeah, we saw there's a plot over here, and it's a family plot, and one of the graves are extremely more worn. But in 2001, this person was buried here, and the gravestone was put. But it's way worn than the other. It's over here than their grandparents.
Yeah.
Their
Oh, really?
their,
Like more weathered than it should be?
Like than it should be. Like for it to be in 2001, you know, for him to pass away in 2001. So this fella right here, right? I mean, look at that. And this is his great grandparents.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And here's his parents, right? And I'm guessing this might be maybe an uncle or something, a brother or a brother, right? Maybe, but like compared to his,
the others,
his is the most recent stone, right? And this one's warm.
Warm.
Yeah, like it's warmer to the touch.
It is warmer. It's still a little warmer.
Oh, wow.
You see?
Yeah.
Like it's warm to the touch. And it's kind of, we were drawn over here anyway.
Yeah, something
for some
was
reason.
pulling us.
Mm-hmm.
So it just was very.
Erica, you getting any feels?
Not at the moment. A little heavy, maybe.
Someone here had a heart attack.
Chest pains.
Having chest pain. Someone had a heart attack.
Feeling heavy in breath a little bit. Because you had asked me right when I took that deep breath.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like once we hit this threshold, like coming from this side of the cemetery to
Yeah.
energy completely
Changed.
Yeah, like a total shift in energy, and just drawn over. Like a lot of these are warm. Like some, like, and the ones around them are cold as at the outside, and even more. But a lot of them are just warm.
Is that something that you guys have ever experienced before when you've been in cemeteries, the warmth and the coldness of the stones?
No,
not
never. Personally. I heard of it before, like from my grandmother, but I have never experienced it. Like touched it, and it was like warm like this. Like this, that's a significant temperature change.
Oh yeah, especially with the weather that we're having.
Yes.
Well, what would you say it's at now? Like maybe 29? No, that's too cold, right? What do you think it is right now?
Probably low 50s, high 50s.
It is 56 degrees.
56
degrees. So that probably has to be at least like maybe 60, like a few degrees.
Yeah.
More than that, like 60 degrees. Which is like crazy because if it was outside, it's been out here and it's been cool consistently throughout the day. And everyone else is just as cold, but this one is just warm.
What did you put on there?
I put on my ghost light.
To see if anything comes around and it'll light up, right? Oh,
there you go.
There you go.
Hello. It's nice to meet you. My name is Jen.
Can you tell us your name? Hey, Megan, you got the obelisk there? We have a spirit over here and we're trying to get a name. Maybe you can get it with your... See the spirit light went on?
Yes. I think it's so cool.
That is cool. Is it
aunt?
You're the aunt?
John or so Margaret? That's you, Margaret?
Or are we talking to
No,
Junior?
that's
John
John.
Jr. Is that your aunt? Restored. Energy restored. Did your battery die?
Because your light went out.
Your light went out.
Jen.
You want to check, Jen? Check your light and see if your battery died.
No. It's on automatic.
Oh.
He's
Oh,
back.
there goes. He's back. Okay.
So yeah, if they're walking, it'll do it.
It said what? Seen.
Yes,
Yes.
we saw you.
Yeah.
You are seen for sure.
Did you have a heart attack?
Ask again.
Did you have a heart attack?
No, they went away.
Am I getting too personal? I don't mean any disrespect. I can just feel what somebody went through.
Pass.
Yes, you passed. But she wants to know if you passed from a heart attack.
Is the past too painful? Or you just like all us women looking at you? It's probably what it is. It's the attention.
Let me try mine.
Your spirit box.
Yeah.
Jen is going to turn on her spirit box if you want to communicate with her.
Xbox. Scanning. FM. Scanning. AM.
Is your name John?
Hey, Kath, can you hold that towards her for a minute? I just
Sure.
want to tie my shoelace. It came undone and I keep on stepping.
Sure thing. Is this your family? Are you still with us?
No, that's the white noise, right, Jen?
Yes. You only get that on AM. If you use it on FM, you get music and commercials.
Oh. Just what you don't want in the middle of a paranormal investigation.
Exactly. One of you died of a heart attack. I'm telling you.
You telling them?
I am telling you. It wasn't a widowmaker.
Did you die before your parents or after them?
Your phone's not near you, right?
This device that you hear right here in Jen's
Okay, your
hand.
phone's off, so that's good. Yeah, because the phone will react to it if it's close by.
Good, you can talk.
Yeah,
I'm
and
not
see,
gonna bite.
she's really lighting up over there. So that's telling us that something is going on. So she's asked Kathy to take hers out to see if she's going to have a reaction with hers. Is yours the same as hers, Kathy? Yeah. Similar. Can you get it? I don't be in your way.
We're here.
So we got a lot of different
I
things
heard
going
it.
on right now.
I
We
heard it. They
have
said
the
something.
spirit light, and then we have our
Come on, it's okay.
K2s, and we're trying to compare notes, so to speak, to see if
We heard you.
we're getting similar reactions, and we're trying to get answers to our questions as well.
My dogs won't hurt you.
What do you mean by your dogs won't hurt? Because you have them around you?
I have 2 spirit dogs, one on each side of me. One is Zeke, one is Ralph. They're both my dogs. They have both passed over, and they have stayed with me and helped protect me.
Aw.
And spirits are attracted to me because they are wearing gold shields. So everyone thinks I am like a spirit magnet protector type. It can be a blessing and also a curse.
I'll bet.
That's the truth. It's okay. You can talk to us.
And believe it or not, girls, if you got your cameras and you start taking pictures randomly now, like even in the dark, I mean, you have to have the patience literally later to zoom in and stuff and actually look through them, but you'd be surprised some of the stuff you'll end up picking up on.
Well, if you're shy to talk this time, the next time when you come back, let's talk.
One of you got hit in the back of the neck.
Kind of what I meant when you never know what's going to happen. Sometimes you'll get responses and sometimes you don't. So it's
They're trying to get
a
through.
hit or miss. It's nice that we're getting the lights on, that we know that they're here, but if they don't want to talk to us, they're not going to.
Did you hit a female voice? I did. Did you get hit in the back of the neck?
They said a female voice came through.
That female voice was it was just low.
Very faint.
Yeah, it was faint and low.
Does that equipment record it too, or does it just sound out for us?
It does record, but I don't know how to do that
Oh.
yet. I just got it. I have to read the instructions. I heard it.
Something is definitely trying to get
I know you're trying to. I know you're trying to come through.
You still got your equipment all over there, man?
I do not. You want me to turn on the outdoors?
Actually, why not? See if maybe it didn't click for one over there.
You're sucking out the juice, though. That's for sure.
Now I'm guessing that those are homes over there.
All right.
We're kind of like in a
I'm
square.
just gonna shut this off because it's not coming through.
Indirect.
Direct contact.
Indirect, yeah.
Were you hit in the back of the neck? Like at the base of your
Kathy's
skull?
taking my advice. She's over there taking random pictures. You know what, Kathy? Try it without the flash too, believe it or not. Flash sometimes, but without the flash too.
Are you still here with us?
You're going to get a lot of black pictures, but when you get the light from the streets and that kind of thing, you'll be able to sometimes see things.
Well, both lights are indicating you're here.
They are?
They are. That one's on.
Uh-huh.
This is y'all's friendly reminder to hydrate.
Yield.
Yeah, I'm about to drink.
Yield.
Okay. Do you want me to leave?
Indirect and yield.
Okay.
Manner. Indirect yield and manner.
Manner.
I don't think they're happy with us being here asking questions. Sounds like old timey, like.
Yeah. Oh, the light just went on. Are you trying to tell us yes? Are you trying to tell us that you're not happy with us being around here?
You know, like the manner in which we are conducting this investigation.
We mean you no disrespect.
Not at all.
We just figure that there are some here that would like to have something to say to us. And we wanted to give them that opportunity. But if you don't want to talk, we're fine with that.
Yes, and thank you for your time.
Thank you, and I do apologize.
Okay, we're moving on. Oh, watch it, you don't trip.
Mom, you got the EMF?
You got your phone, Jen?
My phone's in my back pocket.
Oh.
It's off.
Okay.
Oh, you answered? Yes. Have you ever had experience with the flashlights that they could like?
Yeah, those are great.
I've
And you know, of course, then you're going to have that debate with somebody saying, "Oh, it was, you know," and but when it happens over and over again in the same night in the same session, there's just
answering to the questions, like to your questions.
It's undeniable.
Exactly.
I have my cap wall. Where do you want me to bring it? Where do you want me to put it? Because I have it in my bag.
Yeah, move this way.
Okay.
Your little adventure and then
I'm still looking for Tom and Veronica.
We got Tom and Veronica.
And we were going to look for those guys too. Carl, I think the name was. Yeah.
Well, there's probably a lot, but that one sounds
Someone got punched in the jaw over there. I'm just going to keep blabbing this out because I feel this.
That's okay.
Ooh,
You just do your thing.
Ooh.
And life goes on outside of the cemetery.
I'm going out tomorrow and buying myself a really good flashlight.
Headlamp somewhere. This seems fun.
I think I got you one.
Yeah, because I got it to the phone. I just gotta change the battery.
Someone got hit in the upper back, like either with a bat or a thrown limb, or like a 2x4. Does not feel good.
These are older. These graves. I'm getting war.
Oh, there's another betting field. You're getting war. Mm-hmm. War heroes. Well, you can see the age and the stones on. See, like where she's walking now.
This is another beautiful. Wow.
Yeah.
They're all been in fields. Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is their
Another area.
space.
So Luna's is buried over there.
Oh, there's the cat ball.
If anyone wants to play with this ball, move it.
Yes, it did go off. I don't know if it went off because she put it down, but yeah, this little ball here actually will light up for you, and if you touch it, it'll light for you. So any of your kids that are around.
Okay. Make sure I turned it on.
Okay, how come it's not going off now? I was going to say, wait a second.
Oh no.
I think it says Frank, yeah.
She had 7 children, so I think all of them lived in Wake Forest until they're in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they all, besides the deploying for the military,
Right.
they all came back home. But I'm not too sure if the one son that died overseas was actually, his body was brought back or not.
Ah.
But they do have a tombstone for him. Luna, is this your family? Are these your children?
If there's anyone here with us, can you touch that ball and make it light up?
There has to be something here in my throat. I'm getting tears. I feel sad.
Really?
I do. I feel like I'm gonna cry instantly.
Somebody here sad and feeling emotional? Something happened to make you cry? Besides somebody calling you a jerk.
It's crazy how we keep on getting to the Benny fields.
It is.
We're just drawn to them.
Yep.
just walking, and then here they come.
Well, we were saying we were going to try and connect with her specifically because of what happened to her. So it is strange that immediately coming into the cemetery with the deer and now walking over here.
Yes.
Right? I mean, if we come out of it with that much, I'd still feel like it was successful in that respect, right?
Absolutely. Agreed, because, yes, we would have to be searching every gravestone.
Yeah. And this is a huge cemetery.
Yeah, yeah.
So that deer led us right to her.
Yeah. And then here we are. Another, yeah. Exactly. Getting to a point. It's like our families throughout we just keep going to the family, like stepping stones.
So we're kind of just waiting to see if they light the cat ball addition
Maybe this is an addition
to the other plot.
The other one looks, maybe this one's older.
Yeah, it definitely looks older.
Yeah.
Cotton? Were you cotton farmers?
Plantation.
Plantation.
The plantation.
English. Okay.
And there's the cotton company right in downtown Lake Forest where everybody brought their cotton.
I hear that place is really active.
Her husband was a farmer. I think they had a small farm.
Is that where the cotton market is now? Is that why she calls it that? Because it was originally formerly a. Oh, that's interesting.
Where they would bring it and weigh it, and the
Yeah.
would come because the train tracks are right behind those buildings.
Right.
The train would come and pick up the cotton.
That's so interesting.
That is very interesting. A lot of history here.
Mm-hmm.
It really is. Horrible. A lot of history here with horrible. There is a lot of horrible history in Wake Forest, unfortunately.
Who are you here with?
Are you alone?
It's so quiet right now. It might be a good time to.
Okay. So, you're going to put the audio on? We were getting so much background sound from the traffic, so we're in a spot now where it's not as loud, so they're going to try getting some audio. Of course, now as we say that, we got the car with the music blasted. We lied.
If there's anyone here with us, you can speak right into this device and we will be able to hear you. Is there anything that you would like to tell us? If there's anyone here with us and you'd like to speak and tell us about yourself, you can talk right into this device and we will hear you.
Does everyone else smell smoke?
Yes.
There's someone standing right in front of me, isn't there? Because I am freezing cold. Mm-hmm.
What's your name?
And you're pinching my left shoulder. It's okay, you can pinch.
It's not hard.
Yeah. Be nice.
Why did you lead us to the Bitterfield graves?
Are you a relative of Luna Bedingfield?
I think you're a woman and you're about my height.
Why haven't you moved on?
Are you afraid? Nothing to be afraid of. There's nothing but love and acceptance in that light. I did too.
I've heard two noises, like something's trying to draw us this way.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard two.
Puddles.
I have to tell you, it is so nice going to a cemetery that is quiet. When you go to like one in the deep woods or something, and you can't, they're so quiet, you can't hear a pin drop. With all the extra sound out here, it's very difficult. Yeah, you're really relying on your senses actually, and tools other than, but you can get some really good stuff on the audio when it's quiet.
And when you go through it later on, maybe you might find some stuff.
Yeah, you might.
Probably like in the background.
Yep.
That we didn't hear for sure.
Something even like the quietest whisper.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That'd be easy and so much easier to see it though, like on the computer. Yeah, for sure.
Oh, is there a way to do that you can?
You load like an audio, like an audio program, like software, and
Yeah.
you're able to see like the pinpoints of the
Ah,
infections.
that's
It's easier to look through
interesting.
to see if something's in the background rather than the front. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I just wanted to ask a question. Is Veronica still with us? We were talking with you on the other side of the graveyard, and if you're still here, can you light up that ball? If you just touch it, it'll light up. She really seemed to be coming through
Earlier.
when we were over there with the dowsing rod.
Oh yeah, the dowsing rods were. They were really responding earlier.
I know this is off topic, but I never understood why the lights on the graves. Why do people have the lights on the graves? What's the point?
To lead the dead back to their stones.
Ah,
The ones that can forget
where they're supposed to go.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's interesting.
Used to do it in like the old, I think 18th century they started it.
Well, I remember the bell. I remember them having the bells, and God forbid that you really weren't dead, because there's certain illnesses back then, and they had to be careful, and that's creepy, man. That really freaks me out.
Hence the saying "Saved by the Bell."
Yeah,
right?
Yep.
That's where that comes from.
Yeah.
And that is outrage. That is so scary.
Oh my gosh! Right?
Can you imagine being in a cemetery
No.
that old and they have bells, and then you hear one?
Then you hear one. I know. Very. Very.
Going home would be first on my list. But there with girls, not zombies. It's a difference. It is. It's quite quiet though. It's gotten really eerie quiet. Were you by a grave that had Veronica on it?
We were looking.
We looked and never.
You haven't found one yet?
No.
Well, if you can, Veronica, if you are in here, you can lead us to where you're at if you'd like to.
Should we do the? Sure. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna try it again, guys. It was not successful earlier. So.
Okay, try and always get better.
Oh my gosh.
That was Megan.
You have to tell us when you're walking away. My heart jumps just a little bit. Just a tad.
Okay, just remember, opening wide is going to be yes, and crossing over is going to be no. So when you're starting, Erica, try and keep them parallel, straight. So yeah, when you're beginning, just like that. Okay. And so we can ask a question and say, Veronica, are you still with us? Veronica, are you here?
Veronica, are you buried in this cemetery?
Is there any spirits here with us right now?
I don't know.
Like it's like they want to go, but then
Move on to another spot.
Sure.
Let's do it.
Sure.
Don't forget the cat ball. Okay. Oh my goodness, you're like my friend Margaret from New Jersey. She comes with all the snacks, and she snacks us out. And if she's listening, see, Margaret, this Megan is a tribute to you with your snacks. She was telling us we have to make sure we stay hydrated. She said, make sure you stay hydrated. Oh my goodness, you guys.
I do have to say, I got a little excited because I thought I heard rustling, and I looked over and I saw you getting it all out. I was like, oh, okay.
Oh my goodness.
I was struggling.
There's always one in a crowd. So where did you guys want to head this?
Is anybody getting any feelings?
I haven't. We were hearing something back here.
Where you didn't like over here.
I'll go back to the trees. I want to find out what they were used for.
I kept hearing noises over there.
Okay.
Be mindful, watch your step. You know, my husband got me one of those headlights that you put on your head, but I need a battery in it. I went to go light it before. I'm like, well, a lot of good that does me because I let it die. So, but you might one of these days see me walking around with the headlight on. Uh-huh. It's great when it works.
Yeah.
See, most paranormal investigations are about the camaraderie and just hanging and chilling and having a good time with your pals. Hoping that something's going to happen while you're busy chilling and chatting.
For those that do have gifts, when you do come into contact with someone, like here in the cemetery, or someone is talking with us, are they stuck here, or are they possibly just like visiting? Like, can they kind of come and go? And
usually they're stuck here for a reason. Like a loved one is crossed over, but they didn't for some reason, or couldn't because they needed to make amends for a wrong. Like I was at the World War I bunker, and none of the soldiers would cross over because their duty is to stay there and guard the bunker. So every day, on the day that a battle happened, they reenact the battle, and they go through all of the motions and the fighting and the shooting. I cried. I said, I don't understand why you do it. I mean, I understand because that's your duty, but you've passed on and you can cross over now. And they're like, no, this is our duty. We need to stay here. And I pleaded with them to cross over.
Well, that's kind of like we did an investigation in the old mines back in Ogdensburg in New Jersey. And they were going every day through their normal routine.
And they won't stop.
And when we tried to cross them over, they didn't want to leave anyone behind, so they decided to stay.
Right.
Because there were so many, and they didn't want to leave their brothers behind, because not everybody wanted to move into the light.
Right.
Which is very interesting.
It is.
so I guess in a way, it's a good thing when you don't get a lot of activity in certain areas. It means like that they have peacefully crossed over.
Well, like Day was saying with the children, she wasn't feeling anything with the children, so which was good because it meant that they had moved on.
Right.
In that one section that was all the children where we were earlier. And she's putting the cat ball back down. Ooh. I really feel cold right now.
It is. It was fine,
and
then it
now
like
all
a
of a sudden it got
chill
cold.
came over. It got really cool. His name seemed familiar.
read something about it.
Yeah, I did too when I was on the site.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm trying to think.
well, I did notice there were a lot of professors,
Yes.
military people. What else was there?
Yeah, professors, military. A lot of unmarked, like the slaves that helped go to college.
Yeah. Do we know where they are?
So what I saw so far is during the construction of the college, the ones that actually they actually like cared about, or that they put in the article. There was only a few of them. There was 2 enslaved men that fell from the college, and they were buried together in a grave actually on the college property, but there was no tombstone placed. And just recently, the students at the college just figured this all out. That this is the thing about these 2. Any other slaves that were working and died, most of them were just plotted here somewhere.
And we don't know where.
No, we don't know where. And apparently, I guess there's they believe there's the historical society believes there's unmarked tons of unmarked graves.
Oh, wow.
Of this because of the slaves that were.
You know, they have this equipment now that actually they could go over the land and see. I forgot what it's called.
Ground penetrating radar.
Yeah, which is that would be really cool if they could figure it out where they are and start to mark them.
The very first grave that should be here is Daniel Lindsay Russell. He's the very first person to die here in Wake Forest after they established the basically Wake Forest.
Oh,
so he was the first person to die here. And he was actually the congressman and the governor. Grew up on a plantation, and he went to the military, and then he had a scandal here in Wake Forest.
Scandal.
Yeah,
Scandalous.
Money scandal. And he actually died embezzling money. And he actually died with $1,000 more than his actual debts.
Wow.
And his wife lived her last days on a small dairy farm by herself. He was the first one who established the college and everything like that. And a whole scandal later on.
Oh boy. Scandals even back then, right?
Scandals back then, and it took somebody to tell about this scandal.
Yeah.
This has been going on for years. They've been playing telephone about the scandal of Russell over these centuries. But he's a prominent figure, though. I guess, and he was very young.
He was young?
Yeah, he was very young. He joined the military. He got a call. He had to join the military. I think he was 16, 17. He came back at 18. He was real combative with his commanding officers. They saw something in him and went and took him to work at the political office here in Wake Forest. And then
that's where his political career started.
Yep, and he became a lawyer at 20.
Oh, wow.
A full-blown lawyer.
Wow.
Governor, 27, I believe. And then
sheesh.
Yeah, he was youngest person in I guess North Carolina history to become lawyer, governor, and all
wow.
that in such a
short period of time.
Wow. But he got caught up in the scandals. Such a great legacy, just to
ruin it by something like that. That's a shame.
You want to head back to Luna's?
Yeah.
Sure.
Maybe.
Yeah, Luna.
Okay, Luna.
Let's see, since we visited all her plots.
Right.
I keep on wanting to say Luna Bop. Is that really weird? Because I had a student and her name was Luna, and I used to call her Luna Bop. So no disrespect, but I just am meaning to say Luna Bop.
Does this one make you happy? Is this one better?
A lot of really old trees in this cemetery. Beautiful old trees. We're heading back to Luna's grave now. since that was the one that we were immediately pulled to and who we initially wanted to connect with anyway, since she has the story in the background that we found out about. And as I mentioned earlier, the deer showed us where she was, and we've since located other members of her family in the cemetery without even intending to do so. This looks like a really old stone right here. Right? What does it say? It's, 1869, 1911. So we might be going into another part of the older section. Faithful husband, loving father. I don't think he was that old. 1869, 1911, 69, 79, 89, 99. So that's 30.
Teacher, like 40?
Yeah.
Teacher, orator, inspirer of youth, leader in education, zealous for the commonwealth, friend of man.
Deacon of Wake Forest Baptist Church, Sunday school teacher.
Wow.
Kathy, I had taken one of the best pictures I ever got in the cemetery was right in beside a stone just like this, and it was of a spirit wearing an ascot and riding coat.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
and it was as if he posed for the picture, and I got half of him in the second picture and all of him in the third picture.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
I was meant to go back there too in the daylight to see if his name was on that stone, if that was his stone, if it was just randomly standing there. But he must have been a really prominent man in society to have a stone like this gentleman.
Oh, he was a professor.
Yeah, that's what I kind of figured.
And it says, so he was a deacon also? He was a lot, it sounds
Because
like.
he was a very busy man.
I don't know if it's any connection, but earlier we kept getting Reverend.
Yeah, we
on
did.
the Obulus.
We did.
I think that there are a lot of them in here. I think there are a lot of professors and teachers and
Keep hitting that button. I do, every time it keeps blinking on. And I turn it off quick so I don't give it. No, it's okay.
I won't ever see it. That's very impressive, though.
Which way was Luna's grave again? It's that. Okay, down this pathway. So we probably should walk on that path then, right?
Yeah, that might be safer anyway.
Yeah. My toes are numb.
Yeah, my hands are burning. I brought gloves and another jacket to put on.
Oh, that was smart.
Well, I left it.
That's a good place for it.
I'm like, as soon as I go to get it, I'll miss something.
Oh my
I'm a
goodness.
little kid. I don't want to miss out on it.
That's okay. Romulus.
Wow. 1830 to 1880.
Oh wow. How do you say that name?
Romulus. The R is faded.
Romulus?
Yeah. The R is faded.
Oh, wow, Romulus. That's interesting. I wonder if I can look up something.
And that other one is it Talitha? It looks like there's an A though. This looks like this is. Oh no, I thought that was an A.
It does look like but it looks like there is an A there.
Yeah, but there's no indentation for it though.
Ilitha.
It does look like there's an A over here, but there's no indentation over there for it.
Is Romulus here right now?
What year is that?
1880. He was born. He was 50 years old when he died. Sorry, we got sidetracked.
No, that's okay.
No, that cat follow's going pretty crazy.
Oh,
Well, that's
it's
'cause she
definitely
put it down.
Italian,
I
and
know,
if
but it
this
usually
is the
doesn't
right
take
people,
that long.
Well, yeah.
it must be the people that did the Romulus stereo or something.
Lesser.
Romulus Dixon historical records.
It's kind of popping off there.
It is. You're getting a lot of.
Can you
Are
touch
the dead
this
which die in the Lord?
ball
Oh,
and
blessed
make it
are
light
the
up?
dead
Let
which
us know that
die
you're here with us.
in the Lord.
Lost.
Okay, thank you.
Are you lost here
Thanks.
or somewhere else?
Actually,
Here's her name, Talitha Mitchell. Is that her?
Mitchell, yeah, M. Allen. Yep.
Talitha Mitchell Triwick, 1839 and 19. I guess Allen is her married name. Blessed are the dead which die in the Lord.
Yes.
She was married to Romulus Lassiter Allen. His name is amazing.
It is, isn't it? I was thinking the same thing. So unusual.
His name is amazing. On February 16th, 1839, in Wake, North Carolina, United States, her father, she married Romulus Lassiter Allen in November of 1859. They were the parents of at least one son and one daughter.
Do you think they're buried with them?
Children was Minta G. Allen and Robert Triwick Allen. Is her baby?
What's the name on that stone? Can't even make it out.
Robert?
Yeah,
Oh, there's. Is it Robert?
it's R.
Yeah.
1861.
Or is that a G? Oh, B. It's a B. R. It's a R. Yeah, it's R. Wow.
Well, he was young. He was 4 years old.
Yeah. Wow. Lots of kids.
I said that we're cool, then
Yeah.
there's tons of kids here.
Yeah.
Yep.
They're everywhere, and it's like, what happened? Like, why is
You don't think about that, and also the women who died in childbirth.
Yeah,
Right.
That happened a lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yes. It's so sad to bury your kids before you
Oh
go.
my goodness. Can't even.
I couldn't imagine.
No.
I'm dramatic type. I would jump in. I couldn't
Oh
imagine.
gosh.
I couldn't do
You
it.
don't want to think about it.
Yeah. His name is Romulus Lassiter. Lassiter Allen. That is a very
Ooh, it is chilly out here tonight. It's strange because I'm from the north, and and I'm freezing my ass. Oh my gosh!
I guess after I've been here 20 years.
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, oh, this is it.
What is that sticking out the tree right there?
A flag or something?
No.
A little white flag?
Yeah, it's a flag.
Is it marking a grave that's supposed to be there, or?
Yeah. Ooh.
That's
Ooh.
intense.
That's an old tree too.
That is a
there.
very old stump.
Shame that it had to come down. Maybe it came down in a storm or something, and they had to cut the whole thing. Or who knows?
Is addition maybe connection? Have you ever heard connection on Obelisk? Because I know it has like a version. So it's not like a new word, like not like all of them. So it's like so easy because addition, that's the second time we got one.
Yeah, I don't know. So I think this
It's hard. What the hell is
Yeah.
There's been a couple couple times I think out of the corner of my eye.
You get
I see
something. Yeah.
And I walk around my screen and it's like a light.
Yeah. Yeah. These are old over here. These are really old. Yeah. I'm curious. Let's go. We might be able to see on the big stone on that monument over there, because the little ones they're made out of something that they probably
Really cold.
see, but here pure foy, and that, I think that's
Yeah.
well, because it's really old, and I think might have a lot of military probably.
So this person, 1832 to 1890.
I got really cold coming over here.
A woman that. I can't make that out.
Oh, look at the Danny
Something
long legs. They're all
phrased.
around here. Look at this.
So
Look
faded.
at you. Elder John. Oh, Purefoil. This is the founder of Wake Forest College.
Oh, okay.
Elder John Purefoil.
Yeah, you notice how it says Purefoy, but there's Allen down there.
Yeah, I see that. That's why I was like.
Unless it was W.O. Allen. They must be some kind of relation.
Purefoil selected the site of Wake Forest College. Died March 28, 1859.
So
I have an extra jacket. I really did.
Yeah, not unless we go back down there. I'm not going to make you go down and get it.
So Alan.
Nah, that's all right. Thank you.
Isabel.
I appreciate it.
His wife.
That's his wife, you said?
Purefoy was
his
his
wife.
wife.
Is there anything down at the bottom there?
Oh.
No, I don't think so.
so.
Maybe it's just a spider.
Spider.
Daddy long legs.
They're everywhere.
And
Yeah, you can hardly.
hardly make a Frederick.
Mm-hmm.
I used to play with these guys.
Wow, you're good. I didn't even see that until you said so.
Born December 12th, 1834. Died April 12th. And if you go like this, maybe you can. 19. It is 19 something.
So it's like the whole family was right here. This is for
1901. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you're right.
Yeah. Did you hear?
Yep. Yeah, something fell from a tree. If it was a nut. Or...
We have an acorn tree in our, right off of the back of our house, and it is driving me crazy.
So really, everything.
Middle of the night, you hear them hitting the roof. And one night I woke my husband up because I kept hearing metal. I kept hearing, ding, ding, but it would reverberate, and I thought someone was trying to break in or something. And
I got woken up the other night by the coyotes.
Oh, I heard them too.
So loud, and they were when they're messing around frolicking, and you could just. It's kind of creepy waking up to that.
I heard them. There was one night in particular because it was even on next door. A lot of people were saying they heard them, and I had heard them.
And then I kept laying there going, oh, nothing could survive it if they got out. Like if a dog got lost or something, and there's no way it would survive the night with them around. What's it saying?
Look and base.
Look, base.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this is definitely an old part, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm. Very long ways aren't even on this cold weather. They're everywhere.
They really are.
They're everywhere. What about this area is drawing these? The obelisk is going.
It is. It's saying a lot.
Yeah, it's going.
There's a lot of modes on here, and I accidentally changed modes, so I'm trying to go back to learning that there's a lot of modes. There we go. We're back.
And we're back. Da, 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 da. How you doing, Jen?
Okay.
Oh.
Hardly even somebody or something, and then
Infancy.
Emily. Somebody. That's sad. 19.
Really?
1945.
Still.
Oh.
Oh yeah, you're getting something.
So spiders are in
See?
one area.
Yeah, we're seeing.
Do you see us?
Is that you, Mr. Bond?
Oh, it's definitely going on.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I just got C on the ovulus too. Letter?
You're also near the phone. That'll make that go off.
Yeah, I don't think she's close enough, though.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been getting
Lettered. There's a whole bunch of stones with letters on them.
Mm-hmm. Which letter do you want us to look at?
Yeah, you're still lighting up over there.
Yeah.
Thank you. I just saw. I didn't want nobody to off, just in case.
I wonder if that's why the infant died. Maybe there was a sickness.
1902.
Oh, that could be.
Were you sick?
This is old.
If there's anyone here with us, can you touch this ball
Same
and get
spot.
light up
That's weird.
to let us know that you're here?
I find that
Okay.
when they're really young, I find when they're really young and they're infants, they can't communicate unless
Can
they're
you
old
touch
enough
it
to
and make it
communicate.
light up?
Did you-
Right. Yeah, I agree totally.
So if it's somebody talking about the child, it would probably be the parent.
Correct.
My guess,
Yes.
which would probably be one of these people, because they're all in the same
Yeah.
square.
I agree.
Is his name James Bond?
Is it James? Oh, it is. Oh, that's crazy. James Bond.
Oh wow. That is. We found James Bond.
He's the original James Bond.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was like 1902 or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just weird with the spiders.
Meter is.
It's gone.
It is.
So I guess when you were tuning in, you didn't think that you would get to meet James Bond.
I don't know. Yeah, he doesn't. I have no idea. Maybe it's trying to say something.
Still lighting up, Erica?
It's red.
Uh-huh, yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
It has not been that yet.
Got something going on over there. And Daddy Longlegs.
Sorry. I'm glad that was you I stepped on anyway. I'm going to step on something.
You know I'm clumsy. There's two of them.
How many spirits are with us right now?
Is that a mausoleum?
Something like, yeah. It is. It definitely is, but it's not like the traditional.
Right. It's just so.
Look at the line of stones over there. One right after the other. Those are really old, too. I'll go with you. The mausoleum? I'll go with you.
Curious of the dates and everything. Yeah. Is everything okay?
You're talking about this right here, right,
Yeah.
Kath?
So I was just. I haven't seen any others.
No, you're right.
Yet.
Is there any writing anywhere?
Dog?
Oh, did it go back on? Did it go off and go on? Okay.
It really flashes for a long time.
Jen has her dogs with her, yes.
We're all friends.
I don't think there's any markings on this.
I got dog and then I got friend. Oh.
I don't see any markings on it.
Can you make that ball light up again? Is that you? It seemed to be on for a long time.
Just gotta touch it a little bit.
Yeah, can you please just touch it? And then we'll know that you're here with us. Yeah, is there anything on this side?
On the other side? I don't know. Oh, I hear a dog barking.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what they're trying to tell us? Dog barking? Oh, there it goes. There's the name. Coppage. And there's something over here, Kathy. Just, what is this? Haley Maria Coppage. So this is part of the same family.
Yeah.
What is that? Oh, that's just there. And it was
Body?
1922. Oh, she died in 2014. So that's...
Yeah, body came up. Is this where your body was laid to rest?
They said they found another Bedingfield, too.
Okay.
Interesting.
Well, I will grab, I don't know. I'm going to, the cat ball, I was starting to wonder if it even works, but it does light up when I touch it.
Oh, yeah. No, it's very unpredictable, honestly.
I guess I'm just...
They do work, but it depends on if the spirit wants to use it or not. That's why it's good to have a whole bunch of different things, because you never know what's going to entice them to react or respond.
I guess when we did the investigation at the Civil War battlefield in Virginia, we had cat balls kind of placed around, and boy, they kept going off.
Really?
And they were...
See? So this is another... Oh, this is another Bedingfield here? This is the one? Oh, wow.
This was the direction it kept lighting up red, so I followed it.
Wow, that's great. I love that.
All the way over here.
She really wants us to know where they all are, that's for sure.
I think a lot of times too, there's communication, but it's how you receive it. It's your ability to read it and feel it.
Exactly. Just like the deer.
Yes. You have to see the sign.
Right.
They stayed around until we actually found.
Yeah. Yep.
But we were not looking for.
It's like a 4-month-old baby.
Oh.
Yeah. Sit.
That's 1979. That's the 80s. The 80s and a 2-month-old.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Still on that dog.
Like, that's not even like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not even in like the 70s or 60s or 1800s. That's like that's 1980s.
Looks like a Bible one.
Yeah.
Kiss?
Blow you a kiss.
Oh, maybe they kissed.
Yeah, I was say, are you a kid? Did your parents kiss you?
Woods.
Yes, there's a lot of woods around us. Yeah. Do you like the woods? They're very comforting.
General?
Luna was found in the woods. Are you serious? Well, that's where they think she was dragged into the ditch from the woods. They said that she had drag marks on her body when she was thrown in the ditch. She wasn't originally killed at the ditch. She was killed at the site where they did the explosion.
The explosion thing.
Where the explosions were, and so she was found. So they found all the evidence that they needed in the woods, like
120 yards away from where she was actually from.
Huh.
So, and that was near the railroad track.
Yes.
Ghost magnet.
It definitely is.
Well,
Can I say? I'm curious what assumption. Reason?
Do you know the reason why he died? Are you asking what is the reason?
Or maybe the reason why we're here.
Here.
We're visiting.
right, we thought some people might want to tell us their story or have messages they wanted to relay. And we're just interested.
No harm.
Here to empathize.
Still no attachments though.
That's right. You can't come home with us. You have to stay
No.
here. You're not allowed to.
Unless you contribute to bills.
No. See? No one's coming home with me.
No.
Been
No.
there, done that.
I'll pay my own bills, thank you.
Exactly.
Let me take that back, okay, guys? No idea, so definitely. No problem.
E?
My name is Erica.
Are you talking about Erica?
It's pretty active though, obviously.
Yes.
Definitely. And it's another Benningfield.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's crazy.
I almost feel like it got really quiet and still, and then now I feel like there's like a different group of people out. Almost.
Yes.
Like the night people are out. Like I feel different senses, but I feel like it's more people are joining us again.
Like earlier was the children.
Yep. Yep. And then it got kind of still, and then so interesting.
It really takes a while there. If someone is here with us, can you touch this ball? If you touch it, it will light up. And we'll know that you're here with us.
Okay.
Oh, there's Megan.
Well, my phone is starting to die out. So I think we're going to call it a night because I do want to get some pictures
Trap.
with the group that's here. So I want to say thank you
We
for
trapped
joining
you?
us
Is that how you
tonight.
feel?
I hope that you'll join us again. And if any of you are interested in reading any of my books, please check them out on Amazon. And have a good night.
Are you trapped here?
I hope you've enjoyed this little journey down my own personal nightmare alley. If you're one of those people who experiences the paranormal and has stories of your own you've been filing away over the years, I want to hear about them.